Illinois Wesleyan Titan basketball pregame show is coming up in 2 minutes. 2 minutes from Mark. Countdown to 90 seconds from Mark. Countdown is coming up in 1 minute. Pre-game in 1 minute from Mark. Countdown in 30 seconds. 30 seconds from Mark. 15, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. With the right side, the cutter to Hardy for the throwdown. A senior day to remember for Grant Hardy with an It has been billed as the best non-conference matchup in Division III basketball. Live from Denny Bridges Court at Shirk Center at Illinois Wesleyan University, this is Illinois Wesleyan Titan basketball on 88.1 FM, WESN, and IWSports.com. It is the number 9 ranked Illinois Wesleyan Titans playing host to the number 2 ranked Bears from Washington University of St. Louis. Good evening, I'm Eric Stock along with Joel Swanson. Glad to have you along tonight. And Joel, this game always has a little extra juice, but this year with the two teams in the top 10, a combined record of 17-1. It may be one of the biggest early season games in all of Division III basketball this year.
Yeah, great opportunity for both sides, especially for Illinois Wesleyan. The Titans already have hanged an L on one very good team here at the Shirk Center, UW Platteville, who came in very highly ranked, trying to do it for a second time this season, Eric, as WashU comes to town. The Bears are experienced, and they are loaded, and this is going to be a tough one for the Titans here this evening.
Yeah, the Bears certainly are loaded. They are experienced. They are a much different team than the one the Titans saw last November, the day before Thanksgiving. The Titans went to St. Louis, and they pounced on the Bears. They won 76-50, uncharacteristic in a head-to-head matchup that often goes down to the wire, which of course it did the year before, where Hayden Doyle hit the game-winning shot with the 2 seconds to go to give the Bears a 2-point win, and he's going to be suiting up at the point as a senior tonight.
Yeah, Hayden Doyle is an outstanding player, second-team All-UAA a year ago. Big physical guard. He's going to be a tough one. He'll take you in the post. He'll get you on the drive. He can shoot the basketball from the outside. You got to think Hakeem Williams is going to be a nice matchup against him for Illinois Wesleyan. I think Hakeem matches up very nicely against the star guard for the Bears.
We'll hear from Coach Juan Rose after our first timeout as the Titans play WashU in a moment. This is Titan basketball on 88.1 FM.
OSF Healthcare Cardiovascular Institute has been named one of the top hospital systems in the country for heart care. This prestigious award by the American College of Cardiology comes from our commitment to providing the highest quality of care, from general cardiology to complex surgeries and the latest technology. Nationally recognized heart care right here. OSF Healthcare Cardiovascular Institute.
Illinois Wesleyan and WashU tipping off here in just a couple of moments here from Shirk Center. A rivalry that Ron Rose knows well going back to his playing days, and it's become an annual tradition here in the early part of the basketball season.
Ron, at different times
and I go back to, I think we've talked about this, feel like emotionally we've been ready to play, but maybe not as locked in to the game plan as we needed to be. And I thought we combined both those things against Elmhurst. We had the energy, had the enthusiasm, but we also were very focused on playing good basketball. Had a great start. And then we kind of faltered halfway through, but I was really happy that we were able to reel that back in and finished really strong. I'd say we probably played 30 minutes of really good basketball, and the goal throughout the season is keep adding to that number of how many minutes out of the 40 can you play well.
I guess I know the answer to this, but is there any way to know going into a game, or do you have a sense for what kind of output you're going to have early on in the contest, or is it just a mystery until the ball's in the air?
Well, if I knew, I would make sure we did whatever it took to have a good start. We have guys that love to play basketball. We have a really close-knit group. So I actually always expect a good start. It has not always been the case. I do think what we found out teams are really playing physical with us, and so I think we're better prepared for that now. I think maybe that took us off guard a little bit in terms of just how physical games were there for a while, and I think now we understand, well, that's the way it's going to be, and that we need to be prepared for that. I think we kind of waited and then adjusted, and by the time we adjusted, we were down 6 or 8 points. So I do think that was something we've learned, that's kind of a strategy opponents are going into the games with. So I do know this. We've had some really good practices without being in class. I think guys have caught up on their sleep, really honed in for what looks to be a great basketball game tonight.
And I suspect that physicality you're going to see perhaps to an even greater extent tonight against a bigger WashU team.
Well, to be honest, I've told people, what's great is a lot of teams that would be viewed as quote unquote underdogs go in and in terms of the physicality, maybe excessive physicality, thinking this is the way we can compete with them. I feel like this is going to be a good basketball game. Both teams are physical, but I think it's going to be physical within basketball, because I don't think they're not coming in feeling like they're the underdogs or they're worried about the Titans. It's going to be a great basketball game of two good teams that really respect each other, good players. I think it's going to be a pretty clean game. When you think back to even the SICMA tournament, the competition that we played, that was pretty clean basketball for early in the year. I think both teams are going to be physical. It's going to be competitive, hard fought, but I also think it's going to be some really good, clean basketball as well.
This matchup is, of course, a non-conference game, so it doesn't have the significance of a CCIW game, but it's also not your typical non-conference game. It's almost as if it has its own category, would you say?
No, that's a great way of saying it, Eric. I'd never thought of it that way, but the tradition of this game goes so far back. I think I saw somewhere that it was like the 1930s was the first time, and then WashU got rid of their basketball program for several years. And I think since it's come back, we've played, if not every year, virtually every year. And when you've got two programs that historically have been as successful as our two programs, when you've played this often, when you have guys that in our world are some of the top small college players, there's just a lot of pride in this game. There's been some, most years you've got two teams that are ranked in the country, and so there's just a lot of pride in this game, and I respect the heck out of WashU. I respect the heck out of Coach Yuckham. I know their players very well. I've seen them play. We've scouted them. They are really talented. I mean, it's a really good basketball team, and they play basketball the right way. So I'm really looking forward to the challenge we have in front of us.
And the keys to get the win.
Well, we need to come out. We need to guard. I think that's always what we have to hang our hat on. We need to make it uncomfortable for them. If they get into a rhythm offensively, they can put up points in a hurry. So we need to do whatever we can to get them out of that comfort zone and that rhythm.
We appreciate the time. Best of luck, and we'll talk to you afterwards.
Thanks, Eric.
On Rose as his team prepares for Washington University here tonight. The Titans coming in at 8-1 on the year. They're 2-1 in CCIW play as they step away for a couple of weeks in non-conference action once again. The Bears come in at 9-0 on the year as we sent it down to Ben Alcine, our public address announcer.
Today's contest will feature the visiting Washington University Bears and your hosts, the Titans of Illinois Wesleyan. WashU entered the contest 9-0 on the season, ranked number 2 in the D3Hoops.com poll. The Bears are coached by Pat Yuckham in his 7th season with a record of 106 wins and 36 losses. Illinois Wesleyan is 8-1 on the season and ranked 9th in the D3Hoops.com poll. Coaching the Titans in his 19th season at his alma mater with a record of 333 wins and 159 losses, Ron Rose. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
And now let's meet our starters. First, for the Washington University Bears. 6'1" and a senior from Brookfield, Wisconsin, number 4, Hayden Doyle. 6'6" and a senior from Frisco, Texas, 20, Drake Kinsvader. A 6'6" freshman from Palatine, 21, Connor May. 6'6" and a junior from Barrington, 32, Will Grodzinski. And a 6'8" junior from Redwood City, California, Calvin Capel. And now for the Titans of Illinois Wesleyan. 6'8", a senior from St. Louis, Missouri, number 12, Nick Roper. A 6'5" and sophomore from Normal, number 10, Mason Funk. 6'10" and a senior from St. Louis, Missouri, 20, Harrison Wilson. A guard, 5'10", and a freshman from Northbrook, number 4, Josh Friedman. And a 6'3" senior from Round Lake, 0, Hakeem Williams.
Second straight start tonight for freshman Josh Friedman of Illinois Wesleyan, who had 8 points and a pair of steals in his starting debut on Sunday in the 18-point win over Elmhurst. Also a second straight start tonight for WashU freshman Connor May, the much heralded product. Coming off the bench early in the season, had 7 points, 7 rebounds in their last game against Fonfon a couple of weeks ago, as he subs in for Yogi Olaf, their junior guard who was sidelined with an ankle sprain, missing his second straight game here tonight.
Yeah, Connor May gives him really good size on the wing, just a freshman. Led Palatine to the state semifinals a year ago, so an outstanding high school career, has just done a really nice job for WashU so far off the bench, averaging double figures on the season. But you look at WashU, good size across the board, 3'6" players. You got Hayden Doyle back there at 6'1", and then good size inside with Capril as well at 6'8", long arms, defends the post rather nicely, so they really round out things nicely in their lineup.
You know, it's a big game when the Titans have the home gray jerseys as they win the tap. Roper nearly knocks it to the baseline, and it's Josh Friedman at the controls for the Titans as they go left to right here in the first half. Roper on the left, loose dribble, looks to go baseline on Capril, goes in deep and got stripped and fouled as he elevated for the shot. And Nick Roper drawing contact here on the Titans' first possession.
Yeah, he's going to be a tough matchup for WashU, just like he is everybody. Brzezinski picks up the foul right there, trying to cut him off on the baseline. Brzezinski from Barrington, a couple guys coming out of those suburban areas, along with Connor May as well. As first free throw up and good. You see Nick Roper trying to get himself off to a good aggressive start here in the contest. WashU, just like everybody else, is going to have to try to keep Nick out of the lane as much as they possibly can, make him go to that right hand as often as possible.
Limited by foul trouble on Sunday, still averaging 15 points per game as he gets the first 2 tallies tonight. The Titans set up pressure here for their first defensive set of the game as Hayden Doyle brings the ball across now against the man-to-man.
Yeah, Williams against Doyle, that'll be an outstanding matchup. One of the best defenders in the country against a really good downhill player.
Doyle, he was averaging 15 points per game, shuffles, steps up left wing, 18-footer spins out. Harrison Williamson, the St. Louis product, gets the rebound on lows to his fellow St. Louis comrade Nick Roper. Now it's Mason Funk around to the right side to Friedman. Gets it out to Hakeem Williams, rolls off the pick, jacks up a 3, off the back rim, no good, box out by Connor May. The freshman grabs the rebound. Cross-court pass nearly stolen, broken up by Roper, then force a bad throw, and it's Friedman on the steal with numbers. Roper in the corner, out to Williamson for 3, got it.
Nice job by Harrison Williamson. He's just trailing the play on that particular play. Nice job by Nick Roper making that extra pass. Gets a nice look at the basket and knocks it home.
Titans got a great start on Sunday. Good start here so far, 5-0. Baseline dribble drive by Kinsvater. Out of the way to May. Back to May. Strokes a 3 and knocks it down.
They're an outstanding shooting team. 3-pointers, 2-pointers. They can really put the ball in the basket. They're going to spread you defensively, Eric. Everybody can shoot it, and that's what makes them really difficult to stop.
5-3 Titans with the lead. The give and go inside to Williamson, but he left it a little short off the rim.
Yeah, nice roll to the basket right there. Got all the way downhill. Going to make that most of the time. Just didn't put it home.
Left of the lane dribble. Doyle goes backdoor inside. Nice passing underneath, first to Brzezinski, then to Capril to tie the game.
Yeah, good job sharing the basketball right there. A lot of 5 out you're going to see from WashU. Not a lot of permanent posts.
Funk off the screen, pops a triple and knocks it down off a career-high 20 points on Sunday. Knocks down his first shot today.
Huge to get him going. He's got the offensive game. starting to find that stroke a little bit.
Titans with an 8-5 lead. Baseline dribble drive. Nice attack to the rim by Kinsvader to get the layup.
Kinsvader can get downhill. Terrific athlete, finishes really nicely at the rim. You got to keep him out of the lane.
His first bucket, 8-7 Titans with the lead. Top of the key to Williamson. Gabriel guarding him loosely. Now a ball nearly slipped out of the hands of Williamson. Picked up by Fridman on the drive. Pulls up. 14-footer. Knocks it down.
Josh just does such a great job of creating space. Obviously doesn't have that size to shoot over the top, but the ability to be able to create space off the dribble. Little fade on that jumper right there goes home. Both teams off to really nice offensive starts.
10-7 Titans on top. Top of the key to Grzinski. Swings it right to May. May feeds the post. Capel backing down on Williamson. Leans in, turns to his left and missed it. Tipped off the backboard, no good. About to get the offensive rebound. It's Kinsvader. Ball back inside to Capel, outside the half circle. Muscles it up and drew contact to pick up the foul. That will send the junior from Redwood City, California to the line as Williamson picks up the Titans' first foul tonight.
Gabriel is more of a classic post player than what Illinois Wesleyan generally sees going up against Harrison Williamson inside. He will step out, no doubt about it, but he'll also bang down low and try to gain position. We saw the two big guys going after things right there as Gabriel able to knock down the free throw. We're going to see Marco Anderson now into the lineup here as Williamson heads to the bench. Titans are going to try to take advantage of that deep bench. They've been able to use that all year.
Gabriel only a 47% free throw shooter. The Bears are only 63% for the season despite their 9-0 start and prolific scoring. They're shooting 51% from the floor, fifth best in the country as Gabriel checks out of the game. And George Gale, a 6'6 sophomore forward from Ross, California, is now in as Wesleyan leads by 1. Marco Anderson at the top. The senior from Maine South goes baseline. Hemmed in behind the goal. Kicks it out to Akeem Williams. And to work it up top to Roper. Jump step. Baseline. Turns. Fires. Scores.
Really difficult shot. Roper's going to his right hand. Spins back to the left right there. Able to knock it down over the top. Kinsvader is really good at taking ball to the basket. They have got to keep him out of the lane.
12-9 our score. 3-ball. Grzinski spins out. Rebound Roper. Roper hustling down court. Left side. Long three. Funk, and he knocks it down right in front of the WashU bench.
Mason Funk has found it from the outside. A multi-dimensional player. When he is shooting well, he is a very tough guard.
Back-to-back threes for Mason Funk today as the Titans lead by that margin. 4 minutes gone by. Doyle on the right side, left-hand dribble. Kicks it out. May dials up a three, no good. Back tap. Fridman runs it down, and he'll push it up for Illinois Wesleyan. For the home-standing Titans against the red and white of WashU. Funk with a head fake on a three. Spin move down deep. Turns and too strong on the turnaround.
Yeah, good defense right there. Did a nice job getting out on the shooter. Made him put the ball on the floor.
Doyle in transition, steps into a three and shot it well short. It'll carry him out of bounds. Now Trey Bazell, the senior from Prairie Central, is in for the first time, along with sophomore Jackson Nigo from Lyons Township coming into the point guard spot.
Now the one guy really to watch out there is number 11, Ryan Cohen. Boy, he has shot the free ball terrifically so far this year. We'll see if he can keep it going, but he is a spark plug off the bench for them.
Fouled away from the ball on a exchange off the pick, and that's going to be on Cohen, a sophomore from Glenbrook North, and that's 2 team fouls on the Bears. Nigo on the baseline, floats the top of the key to Bazell, squares up, no shot. Funk on the left wing, has a couple threes to his name already. Now Roper looks for a seam, moves in deep, and ball stripped. They get the steal with Grzinski. Loose at midcourt, tracked down by Jackson Nigo for Illinois Wesleyan. So they'll reset. The shot clock reset. Funk a long three. He's 3 for 3 and extending his range with each shot.
Yeah, he certainly is. Stepping back just a little bit. Boy, those shots look good going down. Now Mason Funk might be able to use that hit fake to be able to get in the lane here because the three-point shot is going home.
He has half the Titans 18, and that's the difference tonight. Baseline dribble drive, no. Tipped up and in on the deflection by Kinsvader.
Yeah, Kinsvader's an outstanding athlete. Did a nice job creating a little space right there. Got it up off the board and able to get it home on the tip.
18-11, up top Marco Anderson. Titans lead by 7. Handoff to Roper. Squares for the shot instead. Dumps down for Anderson, who got double-teamed underneath, and a foul. Looks like that's going to be on Emmett Lawton number 22, the 6'1 sophomore from De Pere, Wisconsin. And that's 3 team fouls on the Bears as Marco Anderson goes to the line for 2.
I saw Mason Funk there knocking down that 3 on the replay just a second ago. A nice job creating space off the dribble penetration. Marco's free throw up and in. Marco did a really nice job slipping off that screen. Sometimes that guy who's defending is going to jump out on that ball screen. That little slip can get you open. Really nice job finding them inside. He does a great job of drawing contact. Marco either scores or draws contact. Really nice player inside for the Titans.
Anderson is 64% free throw shooter. His second one spins out.
He finds himself at the free throw line a lot. We'll see how the Titans now match up on the defensive end.
Titans lead by 8. Kinsvater make that May into the corner. Now around the horn it goes, up top to Lawton. Out in front, an open 3 for Gale, and he knocks it down. George Gale, just his 3rd three-point bucket of the year.
Yeah, they can really spread you out. That's what makes them hard to guard, because everybody can shoot it. Opens up driving lanes.
19-14, Titans by 5. And they go up top to Funk, left of the lane. He has 3 threes already, unloads to Williams, but was tipped. Williams gathers it in, moves in on the switch. The kick out Bazell, a long 3, bricked it. Rebound Gale for the Bears.
Yeah, Bears are just hoping the Titans are going to cool down a little bit. Illinois Wesleyan's been able to knock down some three-point shots here to start the game.
Gale unloads deep on the right wing to Cohen. Cohen out high to Grzinski. Out to May. Grzinski with a step baseline. Shovels it right between the legs of Gale. The turnover to Jackson Eagle for the Titans. Now the post up, Akeem Williams, one-on-one with the May, draws the double, kicks it out to Nigo. Around the horn it goes. Funk on the left wing, hooks it inside to Marco Anderson, leans in, jump hook for 2.
I'll tell you how good that shot is. He gets to his right hand, a little flip hook over the top, uses the body to be able to shield the defender and create space. Really well done by Marco Anderson.
His 3rd point tonight. Titans lead 21-14. Lawton off the screen, shuffles right. Grzinski cutting in, left baseline, scooped up a tough shot, left it short. And the rebound to Marco Anderson.
That's where really Mason Funk is so difficult to be able to score on. He uses those long arms to be able to get to the basketball, and this is a 3 right there.
Funk long on that one after making his first 3, but the offensive rebound cleared by Marco Anderson. Gets the ball back down low, jump hook again, and it rattles out.
Yeah, still a really good look at the basket. You're going to take that every time. Just a great job of sealing the defender, able to catch the basketball, create a little bit of space, and WashU's going to take a timeout.
I think both teams were ready for some fresh bodies on the floor. Some of the Titan players have not had a breather yet at the 12-12 mark of the first half. Good start thus far for Illinois Wesleyan as they lead 21-14.
And I think, Eric, we're seeing a little bit of what Coach Rose talked about in the pregame, a little bit more open space on the floor, a little bit less of a physical basketball game, what we've seen from the Titans in CCIW play so far. So this game might go up and down a little bit more scoring than what we've seen from Illinois Wesleyan the last couple of games. Also helps from the three-point shots going in as well. That'll space the floor quickly. How about Mason Funk? Off to a great start shooting the basketball from the outside. Anytime you get that floor spacing, it's going to open up the dribble drive, and hopefully Illinois Wesleyan will open up some post play as well. You see Marco Anderson drop in a nice little half hook, another half hook that went in and out. When there's spacing and the floor gets space, boy, offense looks a whole lot better, and it certainly has for the Titans so far in this contest.
New player in for the Bears, Jake Davis, a 6'8 sophomore from Lafayette, California. They bring in their size in waves, and the Titans have a new player in, a big Nathan Bolt, the 6'10 junior from Barrington. Operating on the front court with the Titans up by 7. Davis with the handoff to Doyle. Covered by Akeem Williams. Looks for the pick. Shuffles to the right. Leans in. Tries the up and under, and he hits the 12-footer.
Yeah, he's got a variety of ways to finish inside. That time, the little hidden shoulder fake, the duck under. Well, you got to watch it all, and that's why he is such a good scorer.
21-16, Titans by 5. Fredman at the top of the key sneaks it inside to Anderson, who got inside the half circle but couldn't finish. And then able to keep it alive, but does so to the Bears. With the outlet all along the other end, Jake Davis gets the layup.
And nobody rotated back as Davis was on the backside right there. Boy, Anderson's had a couple good looks inside, hasn't been able to finish. Cost the Titans 2 points on the other end that time.
Now lead down to 3. The Titans have led by as many as 9. Williams for 3. Off the mark, and Davis corrals the rebound for WashU. Correction, Kinsvader, the drive with the kick out. May for three, no good. Roper elevates to pull down the miss.
You can see what Kinsvader wants to do. He is going to take the ball to the basket.
Roper on the attack, goes baseline, draws the double team as he runs out of real estate, has to unload, kicks it back out to Fridman, deep on the left wing. Midway through the shot clock, Fridman on the drive of the spin, going into the paint, double clutches, and a travel called against Fridman.
Changed the pivot foot that time as Hayden Doyle just has a little bit more size than he does. Fridman trying to get downhill, trying to use a couple of moves inside, not creating any space to get that jump shot off. WashU starting to lock down on defense here a little bit better in the last couple of trips here, getting back within 3 points.
Harrison Williamson back in, along with the 6'5 junior from New-Trier, Carlo Kolak, at one of the guard spots. As Doyle operates between the rings, guarded by Fridman, 4-on-4. Out to Davis out high, gets it back to Doyle. As Fridman fights through the pick, draw the double, poked away by Williamson, loose on the floor. Doyle picks it back up, ball trickled away. Pinball right back to him, though. And now the Titans have to scramble back at three, at two. Long three, good if it goes, no good for Kinsvader. Offensive rebound for the Bears and a tie-up after the rebound got retrieved by Leighton Thomas Johnson. The 6'4 freshman from Asheville, North Carolina. Foul on Kolak for Wesleyan.
Now all the numbers that WashU has, maybe the best one might be their rebound margin, plus 11 on the season.
Out to Doyle off the handoff. Three ball is short. Roper pulls down the rebound for Wesleyan.
The Titans aren't bad at +8, so there's going to be a battle on the board tonight.
Roper left of the lane, gives it off to Carlo Kolak. As we hit the 10-minute mark till halftime, Titans by 3. Bolt around to Williamson, left side Kolak. He attacks off the pick, works his way down deep, pivots, good footwork. Fades from 8 feet, left it short. Titans not finishing in the paint here tonight as the rebound goes to May. Back the other way to Davis, wheeling in, a bit out of control, missed the runner. And it's pulled away by Nick Roper for the Titans. Behind the back dribble in transition, shovels it out to Bolt. Now Roper back out on top. Left of the lane, parks it on the wing. Cross court inside to Nathan Bolt for two.
That was a nice slip that time by Bolt on the backside. Roper able to find him. Both teams playing at a really high level here so far in this contest. Both coaches have really gone deep into their bench.
Jump step, the runner off the backboard, no good for May. Titans back to get the way up by 5. Left side to Kolak. Kolak on the wing out high to Williamson. The step right side to Fridman. Stares down his man, takes him off the dribble, down deep. The runner is good off the backboard and in.
Now they got the switch out there for WashU. They ended up with the center on Fridman right there, and he blew right past him.
25-18. Inside it goes to Thomas Johnson. The kicker to the corner. Kinsvader throws down a 3-ball.
Kinsvader able to get to the corner right there. Nice kick out for the 3. Now the Bears back within 4.
Kinsvader has 7 to lead WashU in scoring. Chest pass into the corner. Kolak from downtown, short. Davis has the rebound, nearly wrestled away as he goes to the floor, but kept it alive for his teammate Doyle. In front to Kinsvader. Wesleyan by 4. Kinsvader on the explosion. The kick out May open for 3 and hits.
That's really hard to guard. Kinsvader goes baseline right there. Draws a couple of defenders. You're trying to keep him out of the lane as well as you possibly can. Really nice kick out, and Connor May knocks it home.
Down to a 1-point game. May has 6, 25-24. Williamson looks to answer and does.
Nice pick and pop that time. Williamson does that so well. He sets that high screen. A little bit of a pop to the outside. Boy, that is very, very difficult to guard.
Second try for Williamson, 28-24. Doyle left to the lane, looks for a step on Fridman. Fouled away from the ball. Our officials tonight are Bobby Daw, the referee. The umpire is John WashU, and the other umpire is Tom Warwick. As this one goes on, Fridman, his first, and both teams have 3. As Capel returns, along with Gudzinski for WashU. Nego back in for Illinois Wesleyan, along with Troy Bazell and Mason Funk.
Yeah, really good minutes for Jake Davis off the bench for WashU. Did a nice job clogging up the lane defensively. Got some nice rebounds for the Bears. Also had a run-out transition basket. So they're getting some good play off the bench, trying to match that really strength of Illinois Wesleyan, bringing guys in, playing high-level minutes off the bench.
Leighton Thomas Johnson deep on the right wing. Gets it over to Doyle on the left side. Comes off the pick, set by Capel. Shuffling to the baseline, draws the double, kicks it out. Thomas Johnson with a shuffle as he perhaps hesitated before taking off to the basket and gets the traveling violation.
That's such a tight ball screen right there that Hakeem Williams is trying to work around as he's guarding Hayden Doyle. Doyle does such a great job of using that leverage, that tight screen right there, just to gain that slight advantage he needs to be able to get a shot off.
28-24, the lead for Illinois Wesleyan. They go out high, swings the left side to Troy Bazell, guarded by Grzinski. As he gets the ball now to Williamson out high. Williamson, couple steps to the left, looks for a handoff. It's plugged up. Now he goes to Funk. Funk steps up for three and hits his 4th triple of the first half.
And there's so many guys that can shoot on the floor. Bazell can really shoot it. You can see that WashU trying to tag him, and that left Mason Funk open.
31-24, the drive. Kinsvader missed it. The tap, no good. Tipped away and tracked down by Jackson Nego for Illinois Wesleyan. Hot-foots the ball down court. Steps up, top of the key. Now to Williamson. Williamson hands off. A seam for Bazell. Raises a foul line jumper, and the rainbow comes up short. And the rebound to Thomas Johnson for the Bears. Now the horn to Doyle. Doyle shuffles right. Poked away by Hakeem Williamson, scooped up by Jackson Nego, 2-on-2. Nego steps up for three. Got it.
Boy, good to see that go in from Jackson Nego, and WashU's going to have to call timeout. Boy, some really nice defensive plays there, Eric, in the last couple of series for Illinois Wesleyan. First of all, Kinsvader getting to the rim. Harrison Williamson, nice job walling off. Made that a really difficult shot. You can see Jackson Nego stepping up, knocking down the three, but that play really made by Hakeem Williams. Again, he's got Hayden Doyle. Tough matchup for the Titans. Great job getting a hand on the basketball. He knocks it away. How about the transition three that time by Jackson Nego, knocking it home, and Illinois Wesleyan has built a 10-point advantage here in the first half. Boy, the Titans really clicking on all cylinders offensively here so far in this contest.
58% from three, 7 of 12 as they have picked up their first double-digit lead tonight. 52% overall from the floor at 12 of 23. Bears are 4 for 10 from three, very respectable, but only 9 of 23 from the floor overall at 39%. The Bears have the rebounding edge at 15 to 11. These two teams meeting for the 45th time in what has become an annual rivalry since WashU brought back basketball and brought Mark Edwards on staff and led them to a powerhouse program for about 4 decades before he handed over the keys to Pat Yuckham, who has continued that tradition, now in his 7th year. 24-20, Illinois Wesleyan leads that all-time series. Interestingly, though, at a game in which home court advantage would seem to mean so much, in a matchup between these two teams that is so even most years, the home team hasn't won in this series since 2016. 6 straight matchups have been won by the road team, including the game that Hayden Doyle won for the Bears here 2 years ago. Actually, it was January of last year, but 2 seasons ago. Meanwhile, Illinois Wesleyan had a decisive victory at the WashU Fieldhouse last November.
We'll see if they can continue to keep Kinsvader out of the lane here for the Bears, and that's also done a nice job on Hayden Doyle.
Now at the top of the key, Kinsvader gets it inside. Capel had it poked away, and it pinballs over to Marco Anderson off the deflection to Trey Bazell. Titans up by 10, looking to build.
Nice job by Marco getting a hand on that basketball, just keeping it out of the post.
Nego right of the lane, shuffling on his man, Lawton, out to Bazell. Front end center to Mason Funk. Funk with a bounce, now to Bazell. Bazell cuts left off the pick. They draw the double. They leave Funk open. That's a mistake, and that one comes up short. Funk already has 4 3-pointers tonight, but short on that one. Now the other way to Ryan Cohen for WashU. Left side, Lawton strokes a contested 3, spins out. Marco Anderson grabs the rebound, nearly got clotheslined inadvertently, and brings it back the other way for Illinois Wesleyan. Bazell up top. Bazell looks to feed the post, nothing there. Out to Funk. Against man-to-man defense for the Bears. A screen for Funk. Funk with the jab step, penetrates to the bucket and scoops it up and scores.
That's what we talked about. They're going to have to get up on his shot. That's going to open up other parts of his game. Great job getting to the right hand. Nice little English to be able to finish that one up on the glass.
14 points for Funk. The Titans' lead is 12 with 5 minutes to go in the half. Grzinski on the right wing sweeps the ball away from Nego. Up high to Cohen. Left side to Lawton. Lawton unloads. Capel, they dare him to shoot the threes. Long on that one. Tipped up. Offensive rebound, though. Grzinski in traffic. He's triple teamed. Gets it over to Capel, who got stripped by Hakeem Williams. With the diagonal pass, leads Inigo to the basket, lays it up and in.
Wow, how about that shot by Jackson Inigo? High up off the glass to get it over the defender. What a play by Hakeem Williams in the defensive end again.
There are so many things that could have gone wrong on that series, and nothing did. That was flawlessly executed for the Titans. Now up by 14. Capel with a quick turnaround, no good. Backed out to Kinsvader. His runner is short, and it's deflected out to Mason Funk for the Titans.
Back and forth we go. There have not been a lot of whistles so far in this game. It has been really cleanly played.
Funk with a spin out to Marco Anderson, right side to Hakeem Williams. Hakeem off a screen for three. Front rim, no. And Capel has the rebound for WashU. The outlet to Lawton. In traffic, 4 minutes to go till halftime. Lawton puts on the brakes at the free throw line, gets it inside. Kinsvader rejected by Funk. But he's going to get whistled for the foul and the paint on the turnaround. First foul on Funk and the fourth team foul on Wesleyan, as Kinsvader, a 69% free throw shooter, has two.
As you saw in the replay, Marco Anderson might have fouled him. Mason Funk definitely did not foul him that time. The call does not go the Titans' way, and Kinsvader able to put that one home.
Josh Fredman back in, along with Harrison Wilson, Nathan Funk, Nathan Bolt, and Carlo Kolak for Illinois Wesleyan. Great run there for the five on the floor for the Titans.
Absolutely. Boy, you had a group out there where you had some guys really shooting the ball well, really spread that WashU defense out. Kinsvader able to knock down both free throws. Boy, Hakeem Williams had a free as well. I thought that one was going down too. The way the run was going for the Titans there really would have built a nice lead. So Illinois Wesleyan can finish the half here strong and not let WashU get themselves back in the game.
Fredman at the point, off the screen by Wilmson. Gets it back out to Wilmson, unloads to Roper. Roper strokes a long three off the back rim. Back tapped in Doyle. Tracks it down for the Bears. 3.5 minutes to go in the half, and a reach in on Fredman. He picks up his second.
Now, half that was really foul free. So a couple of quick whistles right there. Maybe against the flow of action as well, especially the block by Mason Funk. Boy, that was clean up top. That was a tough call against the Titans.
Jackson Ego comes in for Fredman, who sits with the two fouls. And it will be an inbound to the near side for Connor May. Into Doyle out near midcourt. Ego in coverage. The pick set by Davis. Doyle pivots. Swings to the left side to May. May with a step on Roper. Cut off. Left side out for a tough three. Grzinski knocks it down.
Yeah, it's a really difficult shot right there. Kind of fading away from the basket, coming away from the basket. Did a nice job getting those shoulders squared. Knocked it home.
3 minutes till the break. The ball trickled away from Roper. A turnover, 2-on-2. Right of the lane, Grzinski wheeling it over. Roper missed the shot as Roper forced a tough attempt in transition. And the Titans will scramble back and call a 30-second timeout, up by 9.
Yeah, Nick makes it so hard on you to be able to finish with those long arms over the top. Has a 14-point lead now for the Titans, down to 5 as WashU making a little bit of a run here to close the half, as we knew they would. Awfully good basketball team Illinois Wesleyan's playing here tonight, but where we are seeing some really good things on the offensive end so far for the Titans. They have shot the ball well from the outside. Their offense has really been free-flowing. They've been able to move the basketball, and they have held WashU to 33% from the floor here so far in the contest. So on both sides, where the Titans have really stood out, Eric, we'll see if they can keep it going.
And you wonder if the slow start could be attributed to the fact for WashU that this is, I think fair to say, far and away the toughest team they have played this year. 9-0 is impressive. They've steamrolled just about everybody. They have outplayed common opponents, but at the same time, they've only played one team at the top 100 of the Massey Index so far this season, and that was Colby at number 99. So this is certainly a big jump for them. We all understand the competition they play in the University Athletic Association is just incredible, but they've not started conference play just yet. They're getting a taste for that here tonight as the Bears come out now in a 1-3-1 as the Titans come out of the timeout looking a little disjointed. Now Roper, ball slipped out of his hand as he elevated. Got a break there, the foul called on Hayden Doyle. Just to wrap up the point, Pat Yuckham talked to Bob Quillman this week and said he thought that this game was their midterm exam after the early conference, the non-conference part of the season in which they relatively cruised. This is a real measuring stick for them heading into UAA play here soon.
Well, they go back to man now off of the inbounds play, but that was the first time we've seen that 1-3-1 from the Bears. A nice job of racing that one right at the glass as Mason Funk went up.
Yeah, got a dose of his own medicine there. Now with 2:17 to go in the half. Shuffling left baseline is May. He'll lean in. Tough shot from 8 feet. No good. Harrison Williamson gets both hands of the basketball. Cross-court pass to Kolak. Kolak into the paint. Leaning in and scores.
Nice job by Carlo Kolak. Got a little bit of space right there. Got to the right hand.
Titans up 40-29 at the 2-minute mark. May on the left wing out high to Doyle. Rolls to the right. Off a pick. In front of the Titan bench. Now a screen again for Doyle, but Hakeem is not letting go. Doyle to the free throw line, 6 to shoot. Doyle pivots, looking, floats it inside in heavy traffic. Tough catch. Davis throws it up and cannot get the bounce.
And they tried to use that size advantage. Pretty good idea that time by Doyle. He knows that Davis has a huge size advantage.
Boy, what a move by Hakeem Williams. Put his defender on skates and lays it in.
Great job on the crossover right there and able to flip it up with the right hand on the left side.
His first bucket of the day, 42-29. Biggest lead so far. Runner comes up short for Kinsvader. Titans on the attack. Out in front. Nego for 3. In and out. Tipped up by Williamson. And he got fouled as he got pushed from behind on the rebound attempt.
Well, the Titans again doing a great job walling off right at the rim, making it really hard for Kinsvader to be able to finish inside. And what a job Hakeem Williams has done on 8 points here so far in the first half, making it really difficult for the senior guard to be able to get to the basket and get a shot off on the outside. Well, Hakeem Williams has not scored a whole lot of points here in the first half, but he has been more than valuable on the defensive end.
First foul on Kinsvader. Team fouls even at 5. Now with a minute to go. Inside, Marco Anderson, good position. The double team, they rotate to Funk for 3. And cannot get the bounce. Tipped off the rim. And it's cleared by May. Now to Kinsvader. Right side, Gruzinski. Titans by 13. Doyle on the drive. The layup is good. He got past him this time for the deuce.
Yeah, nice job with the right hand. Did a great job faking like he was going to go left. Use that little jab step. Get back to the right hand right there. And nobody able to close down inside to be able to help Hakeem out.
42-31 Wesleyan. An 11-second difference between the game and shot clocks. Roper out high. Roams to the left. Now cutting inside. Jump step. Baseline. And the shot comes up short. Rebound corralled by Connor May of the Bears with the shot clock now off.
Yeah, a ton of contact right there at the rim. Coach Rose not happy with the no call.
Doyle out high. Awaits the screen. At 5, at 4. Bounce pass over to Gale. Gets it back to Doyle at 2, at 1. Pushes up a tough shot. Comes up short. Pleading for the foul. Claiming he got the wrist, but to no avail. They let him play for the most part in this first half. And Illinois Wesleyan takes advantage as they take an 11-point lead to the locker room against the number 2 team in the country.
Yeah, really well defended that first half for Illinois Wesleyan. You get a look at Hakeem Williams with that crossover and that finish with the left hand for the Titans. But Illinois Wesleyan takes an 11-point lead in the halftime break, and probably one of the better halves of basketball we've seen the Titans play in quite a while.
They've had a couple of good ones of late. The win over Elmhurst on Sunday and picking up where they left off here tonight. When we come back, we'll hear from Bob Quillman, get his thoughts on this first half and what else is going on in Division III basketball. It is coming up after this timeout. This is Illinois Wesleyan Titan basketball on 881 FM, WESN, and IWSports.com.
Why is Illinois Wesleyan the number 1 school in Illinois for jobs? Maybe it's because we're the AND University. That's right, A-N-D. And here you can explore the arts and study in a pre-professional program, double major, and play a sport, do an internship, and study abroad. Your opportunities are endless. Set yourself apart with a degree from Illinois Wesleyan.
Go behind the scenes of Titan Athletics with Titan Table Talk, hosted by Tommy Gilbert. With interviews from coaches as well as student athletes, get to know Titan athletics like never before. A new episode with new guests is posted every Tuesday at 4 p.m. on YouTube, SoundCloud, WESN, and iwsports.com/podcast. Thank you for listening.
When competition for the best jobs is fierce, how do you set yourself apart? Experience? An education? Yes, but not just any education. At Illinois Wesleyan, we prepare graduates who break through the noise, who run the boardroom, the classroom, the lab, the stage. The best college for jobs in Illinois is right in your own backyard. Reach further, dream bigger, and break through at Illinois Wesleyan University.
And welcome back to Shirk Center at Illinois Wesleyan University. Eric Stock here, along with Joel Swanson and the crew here on the video feed. Tyler Wilson, Vinny Mangina, Lola Avila. Be back in just a moment on iwsports.com.
OSF Healthcare Cardiovascular Institute has been named one of the top hospital systems in the country for heart care. This prestigious award by the American College of Cardiology comes from our commitment to providing the highest quality of care, from general cardiology to complex surgeries and the latest technology. Nationally recognized heart care right here. OSF Healthcare Cardiovascular Institute.
Here at the break, let's take a look at our first half stats here as the Titans have shot an impressive 47% from the floor, 16 of 34, 7 of 17 from beyond the arc, 3 of 4 at the free throw line for 75%. Well, the Bears were 32% for the floor, 11 of 34, 5 of 13 from 3 for 39%, and 4 for 4 at the free throw line. The Bears with the rebounding edge, 23-19. That includes 6 offensive rebounds. Titans had 5. The Bears had 5 turnovers. Illinois Wesleyan had 2 in the first half. Titans were led in scoring by Mason Funk's 14. By way of St. Louis University High School in St. Louis, Missouri. We grew up in the shadows of WashU's campus. Barrett's played in 86 games for the Titans, starting 46. He scored 1,027 career points while accruing nearly 600 rebounds, 121 assists, 47 blocks, and 37 steals. He shot an impressive 57% from the field for his career, good for 6th best in the program's record books while sitting 12th in career rebounds. He holds the program's single-season rebounding record with his 25 boards in Illinois Wesleyan's win at then-number 1 Yeshiva, where he helped the Titans snap Yeshiva's 50-game winning streak. The St. Louis native hauled in countless awards and accolades during his time donning the green and white as a multiple-time CCIW Player of the Week winner, a 3-time D3Hoops.com Team of the Week pick, and 3-time academic All-CCIW selection. A 3-time first-team All-CCIW pick, Larich was voted the league's Fred Young Most Outstanding Player as a senior. He was a 2-time College Sports Communications Academic All-America honoree, named the Division III Men's Basketball Academic All-America of the Year in 2022. Larich was a 4-time All-American, earning the distinction from D3Hoops.com and the NABC in his junior and senior seasons. A team captain, Larich helped guide the Titans to a pair of CCIW regular season championships as well as an Elite Eight appearance in 2022. Larich graduated from Illinois Wesleyan in 2022 with a degree in finance before completing his academic eligibility at Division II Bentley University, where he was named to the Division II All-Star Game and was named again an Academic All-American. Larich completed his MBA at Bentley. He currently serves as an analyst for TierPoint. Matt Larich, this night's halftime honoree, presented by Will Square Capital. We'll take another time now to get you set for the second half. This is Titan Basketball on IWSports.com.
Need tickets to that next event? Well, at 12 Ounce Sports, we've got them with soccer anywhere in the world. Tickets to any venue, any sport. Want to go to NCAA or NFL football matches? We've got them.
Yeah.
Baseball at every level. Every Power 5 matchup is available. Don't forget, costumes and paint are optional. What's that? You want to go to Broadway? We have those too. Want to jam out? Every concert, every artist. That's right, at 12 Ounce Sports, we've got the tickets for less. 12ozsports.com/tickets. That's 12ouncesports.com/tickets.
Just about anything. And we'll see if the Titans here can hold this 11-point lead in the second half, where they were really good on the defensive end.
Titans have never trailed as they led wire to wire in the win against Elmhurst on Sunday. Right wing, a ball fake by Kinsvader goes deep on Roper with a good kick out. Doyle an open three. He knocks it down for the left wing, and he's pumped.
He's got a little bit of room right there. Hakeem Williams might have helped maybe one step a little bit too far inside. They had Kinsvader sealed on the baseline right there. Gave Hayden Doyle just enough room to get that one off.
Roper left of the lane, leans in, falls down. Ball slipped away, and Doyle comes away with it for the Bears. Into the corner. Baseline Kinsvader attacks and got stuffed by Harrison Williamson.
Yeah, Keem Williams was there as well. That was an impressive walling off near the rim by both players.
Williams up top to Williamson. Hands back to Hakeem. Moves right, give and go, but it got plugged up. The steal by Kinsvader to take it away. Out to Doyle for WashU.
And a couple turnovers to start the half here now for the Titans.
Now it's Caprell on the baseline. Against the double with a turnaround off the backboard. The hook is off the mark. Funk grabs the rebound for Illinois Wesleyan in transition. Into the corner, an open three for Fridman is good.
Nice job by Mason Funk. He avoided the charge right there. Found Josh Fridman wide open for that three-point shot.
7 for Fridman in his second start tonight. 45-34. Up top, Kinsvader cuts in on Roper. Takes him down deep at the half circle. Kicks it out to Caprell. His 15-footer rims out. Rebound Williams as he whips the ball out to Josh Fridman. Shuffles into the paint. Pivots. The jump hook is too strong over his defender Grudzinski and tapped out of bounds. Wesleyan will keep it. As Caprell checks out, Jake Davis back in for the Bears.
Yeah, once again, Titans doing a really nice job on the defensive end, taking away the lane, getting that basketball out on the other end, trying to get some easy looks.
Fridman sneaks it into Roper on the baseline. Moves it on Grudzinski, finds the cutter, but got broken up. The steal by May out in front. It is Kinsvader who tried to cut in on Williams, who reached in and forced the jump ball. Alternate possession sends it the other way.
How many great defensive plays is Keem Williams going to make in this contest right there? I almost gave the two up to Kinsvader. He was putting his head down, going right to the basket, and what a play that time by Williams to force that jump ball. Here's that 1-3-1 again, Eric. We saw it for one possession from WashU in the first half.
It was coming out of a timeout.
Gotta find that guy.
Yeah, Funk is open, but that three rims out. Fridman tracks down the miss. As the Bears struggle to rebound out of it, a brick three thrown up by Williamson, but cleaned up by Mason Funk. Another offensive board, and the stick back for two.
Yeah, you got that one guy down at the bottom of the 1-3-1. It does ask that wing to drop down quickly to be able to take that weak side board.
16 for Funk to lead all scores. Doyle's shot rims off. Kept alive, though, by May. May top of the key. May dribbles right of the lane, now to Doyle in the corner. Doyle gets it back, throws up a tough three, and hits.
Yeah, got a little bit of space right there. Good ball screen for WashU, and the Bears get it back to 10.
Doyle now in double figures, first Bear to do so. Fridman got a step on his man and lays it in.
How about Josh Fridman? Just a little hesitation. Looked like he was going to kick it to the wing. Gets the blow by all the way to the glass right there and able to finish strong.
That's 9 for Fridman, 49-37. Doyle got a step on his man, flipped up with the left hand over Hakeem Williams.
I only had 4 in the first half. He's got 8 already here in the second. You can see his ability to finish. He's got a lot of different ways to get that ball in the basket once he gets downhill.
Lead at 10, 49-39 to Wesleyan. Funk to the post to Williamson. The give and go got broken up, but Funk kept it alive. Out to Roper, free throw line. Williamson on the left. Funk off the pick, the give and go, but he threw it behind and Williamson out of bounds.
That's got to be a little faster roll that time by Harrison. You're coming, you're setting that screen right there. Waited just a second to be able to start heading towards the basket. I think that slip would have been open right there if he'd have gone a little bit quicker to the goal. Mason Funk threw it behind him out of bounds, and now the Bears with a chance to carve into that lead here once again. The Titans led by 11 at half, at 10 right now. And boy, we have seen a real Hayden Doyle here in the second half.
49-39, new player in for WashU is Lucas Vogel, 6'3" sophomore from Redwood City, California, as Davis's three spins out. And Mason Funk grabs the rebound.
Got a good look, though, off the pick and pop, as Doyle is going to take a ton of attention. He's going to get a nice open look there.
Hakeem Williams over his shoulder, flips it up, no good. Doyle the other way for the Bears.
That was a really difficult shot that time by Hakeem.
Yeah, I'm not sure he was able to see the basket from his vantage point. Doyle in the paint, fading from 12. He is red hot.
Yeah, he certainly is. Just a little fade right there as he got in the lane. Titans were able to control him in the first half, but they certainly have not been able to bottle him up here in half number 2. As Hayden Doyle hit a quick three out of the gate, hit another three, and now a couple of little drives in the lane. And as I said, Eric, his ability to be able to finish once he gets in the lane is very, very good, and we're seeing some of the tools of the trade here now in the second half.
Well, despite that torrid start for Hayden Doyle, 8 of their 10 points, the lead is still at 8 for Illinois Wesleyan, as the Titans have had 2 buckets from Josh Friedman, 1 from Mason Funk. So the offense has still been there, and that's been an encouraging sign as the Bears heat up offensively, a team that is shooting 51% from the floor this season and scoring 83 points a game.
Yeah, they're going to have to figure out, though, what they're going to do on that tight ball screen, because Doyle does such a great job of just running off that ball screen, does it so tight to the player, setting the screen. He's able to turn the corner, doesn't need much space to be able to get that shot off, and in the second half, he's been able to find the lane a little bit more than he did in the first half. So we'll see if the Titans talked about that a little bit in that huddle right there, can do a better job of shutting off the senior guard.
Josh Friedman gets it up the inbound, top of the key. Now Hakeem Williams, a loose dribble, gets it over to Funk with a step to the basket. He'll scoop it up and draw contact and pick up the foul. Funk has been much more assertive in the offensive end here in the last few games as he has forced the defenders to guard him at the arc, and he is able to take advantage of that here, picking up the foul on Jake Davis. His first, team's first.
Yeah, Titans just used a series of dribble handoffs right there to be able to open up some space. Where the dribble handoff can be difficult to guard, especially when you got guys that can turn the corner so nicely. Funk misses that first free throw.
He gets 1 or 2. Still struggling at the line a bit this year as he's found a stroke from beyond the arc. Now with 17 points tonight, 50-41. Wesleyan on top. Doyle, Drzezinski, Davis. On the cut to Doyle, throws up another 3. Off the rim, no good. Titans will let it go out of bounds, untouched.
Yeah, it was a tough look that time by Hayden Doyle. Not sure he got the shoulder square to the basket. A little bit deeper maybe than he wanted to be, but might have been a heat check as well. He's really shot the ball here well so far here in the second half. That was a deep one. That was well defended.
Titans have led from the outset, up by as many as 14 in this contest. Williams, right wing, left side to Friedman, off his screen for 3. Got it.
I'll tell you what, you're going to leave somebody open off of that dribble handoff. You're going to shut that down. Otherwise, you're going to give Hakeem Williams the lane here if you don't have a help defender coming over. That left Friedman open, and Coach Rose did a nice job of drawing that up in the huddle the last couple times here down the floor, and they've taken advantage of it.
Friedman now with a dozen, and that's the lead for Illinois Wesleyan. 5 minutes gone by in the second half. Grzinski looks to put a move on Roper. Wide of the lane, flips it out. Tough 3. Cohen looked like he was fading just a bit, missed it. Russell for the rebound between Anderson and Gale. Alternate possession keeps it on the Bears side.
As I mentioned, Cohen can really shoot the basketball. 17 for 28 from the three-point line coming in. Extraordinary percentage. He can light it up quickly. Titans did a nice job of taking away the easy three-point look on that particular play.
53-41, Illinois Wesleyan by 12. Doyle with the inbound, gets back off the handoff from Gale. Shuffles into the paint. Now he's bottled up, kicks it out. May had it blocked by Funk.
Yeah, we've seen that a number of times from Mason Funk. He can really extend once he gets out there.
Friedman top of the key, puts a move on his man, Grzinski, into the paint, about a 6-inch mismatch there. Top of the key to Roper. Roper with the head fake, jump step, baseline. Foul on the floor on the Bears. Cohen.
Yeah, Roper getting all the way into that green area. That's where he wants to be. He wants to turn back to that left hand. Boy, minutes for Josh Friedman. Start this half. Really, really solid out there for the freshman point guard.
With 2 fouls on Cohen, 2 on WashU as the inbound comes to Roper in the corner. Puts a move on Kinsvader. Backing down on him, looks for the clear out. Kicks it out to Funk. Funk with a step into the paint. Scoops it up and scores.
Yeah, you can see Mason shooting the ball well early in the game has made them extend that defense. And now Mason a little slow getting up right there.
Yeah, he slid to the bleachers and his head made contact. And it looks like he's all right.
Yeah, you can see the blow by right there. Nice little scoop with the right hand, able to finish. Once he got to the rim, boy, he has taken advantage of that hot start and now starting to get to the basket as well.
19 for Funk as the Titans lead by 14.
Now you see Jackson Nego has Doyle here. We'll see how that matchup goes.
Doyle into the paint, bounces at baseline. Gale able to reverse around Anderson and score.
Yeah, really nice reverse that time. Able to finish inside, get the Bears back within 12.
At 55-43. Nego out between the rings, into the corner to Roper. Roper puts it on the deck against Kinsvader. Will drive the kick out to Funk. Funk with the head fake. Into the paint, pulls up, 12-footer. Skims off the rim. Marco Anderson gets the offensive board. They get a fresh 20. Nego pops a triple. No, back tap by Anderson. Out to Bazell for three. Got it.
Wow, what a play by Marco Anderson. Two guys kept it alive right there. And Trey Bazell doing what he does best, knocking down the three ball.
His first points tonight, 58-43. Biggest lead for Wesleyan here tonight. Doyle now to Gale. Against man-to-man coverage. Kinsvader draws the double, has to sneak it out to Gale. He'll throw up a three, short. May able to corral the rebound, and then elbows flailing. You have a reach in here against Bazell.
They get a good look there at Trey Bazell's three. Nice kick out that time. And again, Marco Anderson kept it alive for the Titans. And now we see Hakeem Williams coming back into the lineup here for the Titans. And see if they keep Jackson Nego on Hayden Doyle, or they're going to switch up a little bit. It does look like the 6'3 senior now will have Hayden Doyle as Nego drops back down inside.
Doyle on the wing. Now it goes to Kinsvader at the free throw line against Bolt. Shuffles into the corner. May nearly lost his balance. Cohen, the drive, the dish. Doyle a tough three. Skims off the rim. Good defense by Hakeem Williams.
Yeah, that was well defended in multiple different ways by the Titans. Sealing the lane off right there. Still getting out to the shooter.
Nego shuffles to the right, hands off to Hakeem Williams. Now to the post, and he got pushed from behind by Gale as the ball came in.
Boy, once Marco gets you sealed down there, you are in major trouble. He does a really nice job sealing that defender inside. Titans know exactly where to go with the basketball. Again, Illinois Wesleyan's gotten great play off the bench here tonight. 15-point advantage. We'll see if they can keep it going down the stretch.
Gale with a foul, the third on the Bears in the half. Bazell feeds the post. There's Anderson again, and he reverses underneath the bucket and scores.
As good as it gets right there. A little head fake, get the defender in the air, use the rim to be able to protect your shot. Really nicely done.
5 points for Anderson, 60-43. Now with 12 minutes to go. Now Cohen out of the wing. May to Doyle. Back up top. Kinsvader open three. Line drive. Too strong off the backboard. Hakeem Williams running with the ball. 2-on-3. He'll have to let up. Cross-court pass tip, but Nego there to track it down. Titans a little loose here. Now they'll slow it down.
Yeah, good job by Jackson Nego getting them in their offense here. Run a set. Got a nice lead. Have a nice, efficient possession.
Hakeem Williams off the pick. Left elbow, head four, shovels it down low, and he got a foul on the post feed to Anderson.
Hey, you can
held
see,
from behind.
You can see Hakeem just doing a nice job on the dribble right there, pulls it back out, knows he's got a nice matchup inside, and again, Marco Anderson able to seal the defender in there. WashU having a hard time getting around, and because the Titans have shot the ball so well from the outside, there's really no help defense in there. It is one-on-one in the post.
Nego with the inbound to Bazell with the head fake. Good close out there by May. Bazell takes him into the paint. Out to Bolt for three. Got it!
Nathan Bolt stepping up with a big three right there. Boy, Bazell did a nice job putting the ball on the deck. He drew that defender right there trying to stop the dribble. And Bolt was wide open and knocks home the three.
5 points for Bolt off the bench, and the Titan lead swells to 20 here against the second-ranked team of the country. Doyle shuffles baseline. Looking here against Hakeem Williams. Hedging his way inside. Cut off, and his pass was stolen by Jackson Nego. One-on-one. Nice job of getting back Grzinski. Bolt left side to Nego into the corner. Bazell. Titans all on the perimeter, but the Bears have it covered. And Bazell right side to Bolt. Into the corner to Williams. A near no-look pass, but broken up. The steal there from May for the Bears. Cross court to Grzinski for three, and he got fouled and hits it. He got hit from the side. A drive-by there for Marco Anderson. That'll lead to a 4-point opportunity for Grzinski.
Nice job by the Bears that time in transition, getting that basketball up the floor, and Grzinski gets a good look at that three. Marco Anderson just got a part of that right hand right there. Good call by the official. The three ball still goes down. And great minutes off the bench from a number of guys for the Titans, as Illinois Wesleyan was able to push that lead during this stretch.
First foul on Marco Anderson, and the team fouls are even at 4. Brzezinski, the junior from Barrington, Illinois, makes the 4-point play. He has 7 points on the night. The Bears take a timeout here, so that gives them some momentum.
Records between Laterno and Mary Hardin Baylor, so certainly will not be easy for the Titans down in Texas.
It's Roper on the drive, left side to Funk. Funk goes to baseline, flips it out to Carlo Kolak. Kolak comes off the pick, right of the lane, goes to baseline, kicks into the corner to Roper. Roper out to the wing. Roper backing down. He'll fade. 8-footer. The turnaround is good.
Yeah, that's a shot that just is not stoppable right there. That little fade right there with his ability to be able to extend. When he's knocking that down, it's really going to be hard to guard him.
Roper has 6 on the night. Titans lead by 18 midway through the second half. Kinsvader, Davis top of the key. A bounce right on the cut, finds Doyle. The drive, the dish. Kick out to an open man 3, no good for May. Tipped up in the air. Davis wins the rebound for the red and white of the Bears. Doyle shuffles baseline, double clutches, scores, and the foul, the third on Josh Fridman.
Yeah, it looked like everybody was straight up on that particular play. Haven't been a lot of calls that way so far tonight. But again, nice job by Hayden Doyle, able to use that size. A little bit smaller player now with Fridman guarding him. We'll see if he tries to go over the top of Josh. Hakeem Williams is much more difficult to score over the top of.
Layton Thomas Johnson.
Layton Thomas Johnson now comes in for May. Doyle just 2 for 5 at the free throw line so far this year, as he makes the 3-point play now with 17 points tonight. 65-50 Wesleyan. Fridman out to Williamson, unloads to Roper, cuts in left of the lane, cut off by Davis. On the wing to Kolak. Back out Roper, squares for the shot. The kick out to Fridman, eyes a tough 3, and he knocks it down. He made a plea for his own 4-point play, didn't get the call.
Now the Titans have knocked down 12 threes now tonight. They have really shot it well from the outside, and it has shown up on the scoreboard in a big way.
That's the third tray from Fridman, all in this half, as the lead is up to 18. Davis arches a 3, no good. Funk had the ball knocked away, but regains control for the Titans. Funk attacks to the glass, fouled as he scooped it up. The foul on Josh Davis. No correction, that's going to be on Kinsvader. His third. And the 15th foul on the Bears.
Mason Funk trying to get point number 20 here at the line. Hopefully point number 21 as well, as he has been outstanding.
The sophomore had a career-high 20 points on Sunday. He has now matched that with that friendly bounce free throw.
And they've got 15 out of Fridman, as Josh is 3 for 3 from the free, 6 out of 7 from the field. He has had a terrific contest as well.
1 of 2 for Mason Funk. As the rebound goes to Grzinski. Titans lead by 19. Doyle on the right side. Watched here by Fridman. Comes off the screen by Davis. Has to give up the dribble. Left side Grzinski. Into the corner to May. 8 to shoot. Out to Thomas Johnson. Davis at 3. At 2 has to unload. Doyle puts up a 30-footer well short. It'll be put back up and in by May, but a shot clock violation came well late. A possession that never came close to materializing anything.
Yeah, Titans did a terrific job on the ball screen. Really good job on the dribble handoffs. Really pushing WashU farther and farther away from the basket.
Nick Roper out high, left of the lane. The drive, the dish into the corner. Funk for 3. In and out.
Good look, though, at the basket. You'll take that every time down. Boy, Mason got a great look at it. Nice job that time by Nick Roper on the kickout.
Under 8 minutes to go. Davis to Grzinski, who fell down and couldn't catch it as it goes through his hands out of bounds. That kind of night for the Bears as Ryan Cohen comes back in along with George Gale.
Yeah, Titans ball pressure has been so good here so far in this contest. They've really been able to take WashU out of everything that they've wanted to do comfortably.
Fridman pops a triple. How about one more?
Yeah, he's just having one of those nights. 7 out of 8 from the floor now. He's knocked down all 4 3-pointers, and this lead has now ballooned to 22 with 7.5 to go.
It's Fridman's 9th game as a Titan, so I can comfortably say that 18 is a career high. I can also comfortably say it won't be his career high for very long. Baseline dribble drive. Now the fade by May. Skims off the rim, no good. Kolak pulls it down for Illinois Wesleyan.
Again, the Titans, great job sealing the baseline right there. You see the help defender coming over. Still have guys on the weak side to be able to rebound.
Kolak bulldozes his way into the paint, flips it up over shoulder, no. Tipped. And the rebound goes to the Bears with 7 minutes to go. On the right side, it's Cohen. He gets it out high to Grzinski. Right side, Gale, watched by Wilmson. Left side, Grzinski goes baseline, sneaks it inside. Gale muscles it up and in. Basket goes at a foul. It's about to mention that the 22-point lead for Illinois Wesleyan just about mirrors the final score last year when the Titans beat WashU 76-50, and do not expect a score anywhere similar to that this year. Now a 20-point game as Kolak checks out after picking up the foul.
Yeah, nice job by Gale right there. A little head fake. Got Wilmson up in the air. Did a nice job being patient. Going to get that basketball in the basket there and draw on the contact.
Gale missed the free throw. Rebound, though, won by May. They'll keep it alive. May goes baseline on a double team and floated it over the rim. No good. And Josh Fridman pulls it down for Illinois Wesleyan. Fridman back the other way into the double team. Kicks it out to Akeem Williams. Pounds the ball to the left elbow. Goes to baseline. Now posting up. Nice spin move hard off the glass and a blocking foul. He was just outside the half circle but got the whistle against Cohen. His 3rd foul. And the 6th on the team with 6:26 remaining. And Akeem Williams going to the line.
No, I think they called that a baseline out of bounds here. I'm surprised as well, Eric. Looked like there was contact there on the shot.
I think Akeem Williams was at the free throw line getting ready to shoot. But they take the inbound over the shoulder catch by Funk in midcourt. Funk puts a move on, the spin, the scoop, and a little longer the shot. Marco Anderson with the offensive rebound. As the Titans continue to space the floor well, and Akeem Williams will back it up.
Yeah, you can see the 5 out right now. Marco's in the short corner there. He's just kind of playing off of a guy drives. He can step in and maybe get an easy basket.
Fridman, a long 3, and that one just skims off the rim. Heat check there for Fridman. May rebounds for the Bears with 6 minutes to go. Doyle on the drive. Parks at baseline, goes to the fade, and the rainbow is good.
Yeah, you can see how difficult that shot was because Akeem Williams, he guarded that all the way through the fade. Doyle just barely got it off and able to knock it home. That was a really nice shot.
I mean, Doyle and Fridman, their offensive games, their ability to finish are pretty similar. The drive and the dish and the deuce for Marco Anderson.
Yeah, I saw Doyle try to come over on the help side, just not enough size to be able to stop Marco Anderson from being able to score at the rim.
74-54, 7 points now for Anderson. On the right to May. Moves inside, draws the double, got it poked out of bounds. Bears keep it as Capel comes back in, replacing Gale.
WashU's really going to have to find it from the three-point line if they're going to make their way back into this contest here tonight. Down 20 with 5:19 to go. I got to think if the Titans do a nice job taking care of the basketball, they should be in good shape.
Doyle into the post to Capel. Hands back to Doyle. Shuffles left. Flips it back inside. Capel got good position and gets the layup. And the Bears get the timeout.
Yeah, I wonder if WashU here might set up a little bit of pressure coming out of this timeout right here, trying to turn Illinois Wesleyan.
In this matchup of top 10 foes.
Now we do see that full court pressure here from WashU. As probably the WashU coaching staff felt like, hey, it's now or never here if we're going to get ourselves back in this contest.
Bazell gets it off the inbound, now to Fridman. Watched by Lawton. And he'll get it across without much trouble. Does slow him down, though. Now with the 5 minutes to go in the game.
Yeah, a little bit more token pressure than anything else.
Bazell on the wing. To the high post to Marco Anderson. Backs down on May. Gets into green space. Leaning in. Pivots. Jump hook for 2.
Yeah, just so patient. WashU doesn't want to bring any help because everybody on the floor, you look around, can knock down the 3 ball. So no help down there in the post, and Marco's so patient.
9 for Marco Anderson. Here he gets the block on the drive by Kinsvader, kept alive by Hakeem Williams, and Marco Anderson rolled the ball between the legs of a defender to get it to Mason Funk, who had it slipped out of his hands as he goes out of bounds in transition. Jackson Nego comes back in along with Nick Roper and Nathan Bolt as Bazell, Fridman, and Funk get a breather. Kinsvader the inbound to Lawton. A 20-point Titan lead as Lawton pushes it across off of the pick by Doyle. Now a pick once again. Lawton pushes up a 12-footer and hits.
Yeah, nice job again off that ball screen. Nice tight turn, able to just create enough space to be able to get that 15-footer off and drop it home.
76-58, 4 minutes left. Anderson hands off to Nego. Left to Bolt. Bolt out high to Hakeem Williams. Williams, top of the key to Nego. Back out to Williams, whips it left side to Roper. Baseline to Anderson, fronts his defender. They dare him to shoot. He takes it and hits it off at the back rim. Lawton rebounds. Now to Kinsvader. Parks it on the wing. Capel, baseline. Against Marco Anderson and the help defender. Roper gets the steal. Jump pass ahead to Hakeem Williams. Left of the lane. Got stripped by Kinsvader out of bounds. It'll still be Wesleyan into possession.
I think WashU claiming that ball was not touched at all that time.
Yeah, that's what Kinsvader was claiming.
Yeah, but the call does go to the benefit of the Titans right there. As it looked like Hakeem Williams had an angle to the basket.
The lob into Roper, tough catch, stumbles as he got tripped up on the way down as he collided with Kinsvader, who picked up his 4th foul and 7th on the Bears. So the Titans are in the bonus now, and Nick Roper has a 1 in bonus.
And we'll see if WashU, when they start to score on the other end, if they start to bring a little bit more heavy pressure as Roper knocks down the first free throw right there. Because again, they're going to have to really get hot from the three-point line and force some turnovers here. They're going to find their way back in this contest here in the last 3:25.
2 of 2 for Nick Roper, now with 8 points. And the lead back to 20.
And how about the job that Nick Roper has done on Kinsvader here so far? Kinsvader's had a hard time getting to the basket.
Here he gets the assist to May on the layup, and another timeout called by the Bears. That's 8 points for May. We'll take a break here with 3:12 to go. 78-60, Titans on top. Back in a moment on IWSports.com.
What is proven science? At Just Thrive, it's about best-in-class clinical research. It's about supplements that empower users to control their health. These are the elements that make up the foundation of Just Thrive. Our proven, clinically backed, proprietary probiotic removes the guesswork from supplement selection because we've done the work for you to ensure that you're getting the best product possible, empowering you to take back control of your health from a leader in the digestive, immune, and emotional health spaces.
78-60, Illinois Wesleyan with the lead. And 3:12 on the clock. The Titans' final home game of the calendar year.
It looks like man-to-man full court here now. You can see they're not going to guard the inbounder. We'll see if they get a trap out of this. You got to think some sort of trap's going to have to come from WashU to really be able to pick up the pressure.
Now they trap in the half court. Nego flips it out to Hakeem Williams, pushes it baseline to Wilmson with a tough catch underneath the bucket and drops it in for 2.
How about Hakeem Williams? Almost a look-off pass right there, and Wilmson wide open underneath the basket.
Well, they do press and they pay for it. And Lawton got fouled on a reach-in there on Jackson Nego.
Yeah, got the hand check that time. As soon as you put the 2 hands on the ball handler, you're going to be asking for that, especially out front. Might not have been a bad foul. Titans still aren't even in the penalty here, so make WashU take it out. Don't get beat to the basket.
Davis off to the inbound, now to May. Lawton, a step to the right. Foul on the screen set by Davis.
Foul is on Jake Davis.
And that's going to give it back to the Bears, to the Titans rather. Second foul on Davis.
Yeah, we're not seeing any full court pressure here from WashU. They might just play this one out now in the last 2:40 with the Titans up 20.
Yeah, it certainly looks like it.
Yeah, I think actually they're going to get some guys off the bench here. They might be clearing the bench with about 2.5 to go.
Yeah, Doyle's on the bench. Their leading scorer tonight. Wilmson trying to lean in on Davis, but couldn't finish. Rips it away to get it back. Now stumbles, keeps it alive. Good effort there by Wilmson. The drive by Williams got stonewalled as he ran straight into Davis, who ended up getting the foul. Or no, it's going to be
a travel that
travel
time
against
Hakeem Williams. Yeah, I think there was a couple travels on the Titans right there, and finally got one on Hakeem Williams. I thought maybe Wilmson might have changed the pivot feet a couple times on that last play.
But I'm not sure he had full possession at the time, and maybe that's why they didn't call that. Now with 2:13 to go. Wesleyan by 20. As Lawton brings it across. New player in is Liam Smith, the 6'9 freshman from Redondo Beach, California.
But that ball pressure for the Titans has just been outstanding this evening. They have made it really hard on WashU.
Smith moves inside with a left hand and scores.
Have held the Bears with 1:45 to go in the game to 62 points tonight. Just an outstanding defensive effort.
Hand off to Hakeem. Inside the give and go to Wilmson, and he gets double figures with that layup.
Yeah, really nice slip that time by Wilmson, but Hakeem Williams has just done a great job on the defensive end. His passing has been terrific. He has controlled the game without having to score as WashU pours one in at the other end.
Lawton hits the fadeaway for his second bucket. Running clock timeout as they'll bring some New players into the game for Illinois Wesleyan. Let's see. The Titans starters check out of the game to a rousing ovation from a strong Titan contingent here tonight at Shirk Center. Alex Miller is going to inbound the ball, the freshman from Downers Grove North. In there with the Dylan Schmidt. Sophomore from Johnsburg. Dribbling it across is Connor Williams, the freshman from Stagg, along with the senior Shane Miller. And Alex Schmitz, the freshman from Barrington, at the post. On the right side to Schmidt. And back out to Miller. As we come up 1 minute to go. Miller with the crossover dribble to the basket, lays it up with the left hand for two.
Shane Miller, great crossover that time. Gets all the way to the basket, able to finish with the left hand. Didn't take him long coming off the bench. Eric, maybe your thoughts on this. Very similar to the win against Platteville. Kind of same type of game.
I'd say so, yeah.
Yeah, Titans playing great on both ends of the floor.
On the drive of the layup for Cohen. Not that dissimilar from the Elmhurst win either. After Titans won by 18 on Sunday. They're looking at another convincing statement victory against a top-tier program. 3-ball by Miller off the back rim, no. Collision between Titan teammates and knocked out of bounds. It'll go to the Blue Jays with 23 seconds left.
The Titans had that loss to Carthage here at home a couple weeks ago. They had a really tough game against Carroll. That was a real battle. Able to really play well in the last few minutes to sneak out a victory up in Waukesha. And then now back-to-back victories here convincingly on their home floor. They've really looked good the last couple games.
The drive, now the fade by Lucas Vogel, and the tap-in is good for Leighton Thomas Johnson. And the Titans will dribble out the final seconds on this one with a near-identical score to Sunday's win. Another wire-to-wire victory for Illinois Wesleyan, and a statement victory tonight as they take down the second-ranked team in the country, handing the Bears their first loss of the season. Illinois Wesleyan 84, Washington University 68. Our postgame comes up next. We'll hear from Coach Ron Rose and a player guest as well. Illinois Wesleyan wins it by 16. Back in just a moment. This is Illinois Wesleyan Titan basketball on 881 FM, WESM, and IWSports.com.
OSF Healthcare Cardiovascular Institute has been named one of the top hospital systems in the country for heart care. This prestigious award by the American College of Cardiology comes from our commitment to providing the highest quality of care, from general cardiology to complex surgeries and the latest technology. Nationally recognized heart care right here. OSF Healthcare Cardiovascular Institute.
How's it going?
Good. Marco Anderson, 9.
Go ahead and strap that on if you will.
Alex Schmitz
on camera here.
Score. Josh Friedman, 18. The Titans leading scorer.
And welcome back to Shirk Center here at Illinois Wesleyan. A big win for the Titans here tonight, 84-68 over the Bears from Washington University. Eric Stock here along with Joel Swanson. Our player guest tonight is freshman Josh Friedman. Just his second career start tonight and looking like a senior out there tonight. Great performance, finishing with 15 points of the Titan victory. Congratulations on the win.
Thank you, sir.
Well, just your thoughts on playing a team as good as WashU and the approach that your club had coming into the game tonight?
Well, obviously, huge game. They're ranked number 2 in the country. Even though we say rankings don't matter, it always boosts up the energy. Right. And we played a pretty solid game at Elmhurst. We were talking about it. We played 30 minutes of great basketball, and we had 10 of not really what we wanted. So then we were just talking this whole week, let's play a full 40 minutes. And obviously, there's always stuff we can clean up, but this was a pretty good game.
Talk about Hayden Doyle, their senior guard. What was the game plan, slowing him down? You guys did a great job on him tonight.
Well, obviously he's a stud, and he's going to get his buckets. We said, just make everything hard. He's going to score. Obviously we put Keem on him, who we say is the best defender in the country. But we just said, make it as hard as possible on all their guys, especially him. You probably know, maybe better than a lot of guys, how good Hakeem is defensively. I'm sure in practice, he's probably hard to score on. Talk about his abilities. Well, the first couple weeks of practice, I was going and open runs. I'm going against Hakeem, and I'll try a move in the half court, and he's just right there. And I'm all right, might as well just pass the ball and cut through. But he's ridiculous because he's so good with his hands. He's so smart. He was telling me in the locker room how I tried to reach, and it was a dumb foul. And he told me in the locker room and I'm like, wow, you really think defense. It's not just go guard your guy. There's actual thought that he puts into it. So it's really good to learn from.
Josh, talk about the game plan offensively tonight. Obviously, everything was working for you, but what was the game plan coming in against WashU?
We talked a lot about spacing, so having our bigs in the dunker spot so they can post up, but a lot of times we just wanted to play through space because we have tons of guys that can beat everybody off the dribble. So we just said, play with space, play extremely fast. Every time we talk, it's sprint up the court, sprint back, sprint up the court. And that was basically it, just space and pace. Yeah, it looked like Marco Harrison in the short corner right there. Yeah. And as you go down the lane, it's going to be that dump maybe for that easy basket. Exactly, yeah. Yeah, and the offense looked really good. It also helps when you're knocking down the three-point shot. You were knocking it down. Mason was as well. Shooting looked awfully good tonight. Yeah. Everybody puts in work on the team. Everybody is on the shooting gun 24/7. So, our main philosophy is catch the ball ready to shoot. Every single player on our team. Obviously, a great night tonight, but just talk about your season a little bit. What's been your biggest transition now into the college level so far? Well, obviously, everybody's more talented and athletic and bigger. But honestly, with our seniors and our upperclassmen and Jackson, we have so many good leaders. They make it so simple. They explain everything. Everything just sort of flows. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is great to have great senior leadership. Talk about the first start that you had in the first game that you were able to start when you got the news, and what was that like for you? It was exciting. But again, it's just playing basketball. Sure. And so it was fun, obviously, to watch the scoreboard or whatever during the cool video. But yeah, it's fun. It's always fun to be on the court.
And let's further your path to Illinois Wesleyan as an all-stater out of high school, how you ended up deciding to become a Titan.
I came to one game last year. It was the Sigma Championship, and the environment was awesome. And then the coaches, I had a couple injuries in high school, and the coaches kept talking to me, and I just felt wanted here, and it was just awesome. My visit, I stayed with Jackson. I loved it. The game was awesome. It's close to home. It was perfect.
How good can this team be this year?
Really good. Trying to win a national championship. That's what we talk about all the time. Just keep getting better, one day at a time.
Well, we appreciate the time, and so far so good, and we appreciate the visit here tonight. Congratulations on what's been a great first semester so far. We're looking forward to even more to come.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. That's Josh Friedman joining us here at Shirk Center. An 18-point performance tonight in the Titans' victory over the Bears from Washington University. Thanks, Josh. And we'll await Coach Ron Rose here in just a minute.
Thanks, Josh. Good job.
As we continue here on our post-game show, Coach Rose will be making his way over here momentarily as we look at the final numbers in this Titan victory. They shot 50% from the field for the game at 32 of 64, 13 of 29 from three for 45%, 7 of 10 at the free throw line for 70%, while the Bears shot 40% for the game, 27 of 68, 8 of 26 from 3 for 31%, and 6 of 7 at the free throw line for 85%. So not a lot of fouls on either team. Titans actually won the rebounding battle 38-37, so +1 there. Titans had 8 turnovers while the Bears had 11 on the night. As the Titans get the victory, we'll go over the individual numbers here in just a few moments, as Mason Funk led them with 20 points and 5 rebounds, and Josh Fridman, we mentioned, with 18. Harrison Wilmson finished with 10 points and 6 rebounds. Marco Anderson, 9. Nick Roper had 8. Jackson Ego, 5. Nathan Bolt, 5. Hakeem Williams, 2. Carlo Kolak, 2. And Shane Miller had 2. Coach Rose joining us now, just going through the numbers. Hakeem Williams had 2 points. Have you ever seen a guy impact a game the way Hakeem Williams did tonight while scoring 2 points?
That's Hakeem. I mean, there are going to be games where, Hakeem could score a lot more, but he knows his greatest value and how he can impact the game even more is on the defensive end. He does so many things, because the thing is, sometimes you got a good defender that is a liability on the offensive end. That's not true. Like, Hakeem's a really good offensive player. He can score the ball, but he's just so unselfish that he's going to exert a lot of his energy on that end. And so, yeah, he had a terrific game. I thought our bench really paid dividends. I thought that you could just see we were coming in waves. There were times we subbed all 5. And I thought everybody that stepped on the floor brought a lot of energy.
Do you see other teams sometimes going deeper in their bench to try to match yours a little bit? I saw that a little bit from WashU tonight.
I think several times this year, guys that are playing that weren't necessarily on the scouting report are playing more minutes than typical. And I think you have to do that when we're throwing 10 bodies at you. And I think our guys are also, you see, we're able to extend some minutes, like Mason Funk's cruising. So Mason plays a little bit longer than the 3 or 4 minutes maybe early in the year. But then when, he gets tired, in comes Nathan Bolt, and he bangs a big 3 or gets a big rebound. And I thought everybody kind of contributed that way tonight.
You talked about it in the pregame. You thought it might be more of an open game. You've seen some really physical CCIW basketball, and that's really exactly what we saw out there. And you guys showed what you can do offensively.
Well, I think it was still physical, but it was basketball.
Yeah.
I thought it was free-flowing. I thought both teams were physical. Both teams played hard, but there wasn't a bunch of grabbing and chucking every cutter. It was a clean basketball game by 2 really good teams. And I'll say, like, WashU's starting point guard, number 10, was out. That changes everything when a guy like that. And you could kind of tell that. And suddenly, Hayden Doyle, number 4, who's a tremendous player, now has to exert energy handling the ball, getting them in an offense, not just looking to score. So they have to kind of figure it out on the run here. So I totally recognize that piece of it. But at the same time, I was thrilled with our offensive execution, how we spaced the floor. I think, we had some offensive struggles there for a while. As a group, we kind of talked about what we thought were our strengths, and we're starting to play to those.
They do a really nice job on that tight ball screen, especially Hayden Doyle. He got hot to start the second half. What's the conversation now in the huddle to try to maybe start taking that away a little bit more?
Hakeem, get your head in the game. Here's the deal. Hakeem, don't let him do that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's nice to have a guy that you can kind of bark at and make it hard to catch it, stay home a little bit longer. And Hakeem, come on, man. Yeah. You got to make that harder. He's too good a player to give him space. Good players want to play in space, and he had too much space early. And it's nice to also have a guy that you can kind of get on that has the ability to make it hard. And good players are going to make tough shots. Good players are going to score. And certainly Hayden Doyle is really a difficult guard. And I thought after that, Hakeem really locked in a little bit more.
You probably saw the film. Kinsvader can get to the basket. And boy, did you do a nice job walling off near the rim against him tonight.
Well, it's something I don't think we've done great this year necessarily in terms of walling up and protecting the front of the rim like we should. And so it's something we've been working on. I thought our guys did a much better job of walling up. You see that contact, but I think our guys were going straight up. And that's something that has been an emphasis with, especially with Harrison and Marco and some to make guys finish. Now, the first half, we would rotate over, and they got 6 offensive rebounds because if you rotate one guy, you got to get guys on the backside to rebound. So I thought we did a better job of that. What was the rebounding numbers at the end?
+1.
We were +1. I think we were -4 at half.
Yeah, you were.
Yeah.
So to win that battle by 5 the second half is really big.
How big is it for you guys to see Mason Funk really shooting the ball well and getting his offensive game going, because that just adds another dimension to the attack?
Well, the offense always looks better when the ball goes in.
And it went in a lot tonight.
It went in a lot. And when we shoot the ball well, which we're capable, and I'm telling you, during practice, we are shooting at least 25% of practice, 30% is just getting shots up, getting confidence, getting shots we're going to shoot in the game. And when practice, we see them go in. And so I think we've got good shooters.
Yeah.
We just got to take the right ones. And certainly Mason has been, since final exams have been over, he's put 2 really good games together. His confidence is growing, and then that opens it up for guys like Nick Roper and others to really be able to do what they can do well.
This is 2 games here at home. Platteville earlier, WashU now, 2 signature victories for this team. That helps out that resume. Maybe too early to talk about that right now, but it certainly helps you down the line.
Well, what I really like is the fact that we've shown we can play good basketball against elite teams in the country. Platteville and WashU are top 10 teams in the country. Both were ranked number 2 when they came in. And so more than even the signature wins is our guys were ready to play. And that I really was hoping, we're kind of scuffling along a little bit there. I think we've put 2 really good games together. So it's nice to be playing well before we separate here for about a week before our Texas trip.
Yeah, obviously you got 2 quality teams you're playing in Texas coming up. So, how do you kind of let the guys rest a little bit and still be able to get ready for 2 quality opponents here?
Well, we talk to them about it, that we depend on each other. We've got a week now where everyone's going their separate ways. I think it's great to get away now, spend time with your families, enjoy that. But we also are depending on each other to get in the gym and stay in shape. You can get out of shape in a week.
Yeah.
I can get out of shape in a day. But these guys, we're counting. We've given them workouts. We're just, it's going to be up to them. And to be honest, when you're having a good season and you have a lot of veterans, they understand we can't come back on the 26th and get in shape in 2-3 days before we play 2 really good teams in Texas.
Yeah.
Well, we appreciate the time, and hopefully it is a good Christmas for you, the team, the family, and all that. And they keep the Christmas cookies away, just a little bit, just a little bit,
including us, right?
Yes. Yeah. Well, no, not us necessarily. Well, congratulations again. Have a Merry Christmas, and we'll see you here very soon.
Well, Merry Christmas to you guys.
Thanks,
I'll
Coach.
See you down in Texas, right?
Indeed.
That'll be great. Have Merry Christmas, Joel.
Yep, you as well, Coach. Thank you.
Thanks.
Appreciate it.
Thank you. Coach Ron Rose here as the Titans get the victory here tonight, 84-68, the final. We mentioned the Titans scoring numbers. They were led by Mason Funk's 20 points, Josh Fridman's 18. Hayden Doyle paced the Bears with 19 points tonight. Drake Kinsvader had 9. Connor May, the freshman in the spot start, had 8 points and 11 rebounds. Will Grzinski had 7. George Gale had 7. Calvin Caprell had 6. Emmett Lawton had 4. Jake Davis had 2. Ryan Cohen 2. Leighton Thomas Johnson had 2. And Liam Smith had 2. As the Bears are dealt their first loss of the year, now 9-1, and that is the Titans' mark here as they get ready to head to the Christmas break.
Yeah, boy, Titans really played well, and it is so nice to play this type of game before you go into an extended break. Enjoy some time with your family. And Eric, as we mentioned, 2 difficult games on the road in Texas. They will not be easy, but the Titans playing really, really good basketball right now. Hopefully have a nice Texas trip and get ready for the grind of the CCIW, because it is coming. But the Titans have put themselves in a really good spot here as we round out December.
And a good crowd here for a Thursday night on break as they help fill Shirk Center. And it's the last game here for a little bit, even when they come back to Illinois. They've got road games on the 4th of January at Wheaton, then at North Park on Wednesday the 8th. Their next home game will be 3 weeks from Saturday. They will host North Central here at 4:15. That's going to wrap it up here tonight for Joel Swanson. I'm Eric Stock, and the crew here at Shirk Center, Tyler Wilson, Vinny Mangina, Lola Avila, and Caleb Himes. Again, our final score, Illinois Wesleyan 84, Washington University 68. This has been Illinois Wesleyan Titan basketball on 88.1 FM, WBSN, and IWSports.com.